Welcome to our third episode of the Shire of Gingin's integrated planning series. Following on from the asset management plan, this episode, Let's Talk Money, will look at the long-term financial plan. What is long-term financial planning and what does that mean for the Shire of Gingin? Well, to put it simply, it's a 10-year forecast of what the Shire will need to spend to support core duties, operational activities, asset management, and approved capital projects. The long-term financial plan also proposes how these requirements are going to be funded over the timeframe. So how does the Shire fund its activities? Funding is received from grants, fees and charges including community infrastructure hire charges, planning applications and dog registrations, and annual Shire rates. Did you know that Shire rates contribute approximately 30% of annual income? Where do funds go, you ask? Well, all local government expenditure and income is listed in programs in accordance with local government regulation. Services and projects such as road maintenance, waste collection and disposal, and provision of sporting facilities, for example, sit under these programs. 100% of the annual budget is fully allocated to these services, projects and activities. Each year, it's a challenge to balance the expenditure against the forecasted funding. If a project or activity requires more funds or is urgent, these funds must be reallocated from another budget allocation and approved by Council. The Shire also receives numerous requests to fund additional requirements or forego fees, which have not been included in the annual budget. To support these requests, again, budget reallocation must be undertaken. So what costs are included in the long-term financial plan specifically? Well, apart from the Shire's core duties, operational activities, asset management and capital projects, there are other mandatory and service costs to the Shire. Local governments are required by state legislation to deliver on a number of activities and services. Some are compliance related and others are deemed as required, such as COVID-19 health and safety requirements and recovery support for emergency responses. Often these extra services have to be absorbed within current resources. Council have many strategies and plans identifying activities supporting the objectives of the strategic community plan. Due to finite resourcing capacity, such as staffing and dollars to fund all activities, those with these plans are prioritised according to the current need and capacity within the organisation to deliver. As you can see, a local government has a lot to undertake along with escalating costs, and the annual budget only goes so far. So that leads us to the R word, rates. Rates are crucial in funding all the things that local government deliver on and make a valuable difference to our community and region. As a growing region, our rate base will gradually increase. In the meantime, with 3 sub-regions that encompass several towns and sites, rural communities and estates, the rates income only stretches so far and varied expectations may not be met. Rate increases are inevitable to meet the local government's delivery requirements and associated costs. So what does this mean for our ratepayers? In essence, the more the Shire does or has to fund, the greater the required rate increase. Regular reviews of the Integrated Planning Series documents ensure that a regular review of current and future needs are analysed, ensuring that any rates increase is justified. The Shire is also committed to exploring other funding options, such as grants and financial partnerships. These, together with all other income sources, build a balanced budget that contribute to our region being a great place to live, work and play. For more information on the Integrated Planning Series, visit the Shire's website or phone the Shire's Administration Office on 9575 5100. Thank you.